Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Prabhupada Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Śrīmad Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Bolo Prabhupada Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Ashtata Desatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Ashtata Desatarine Prabhupada Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Gaura Hari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Everybody! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram Sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Subhadra. Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladeva, Jaya Subhadra. Jaya Radha, Vallabha Radha, Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Radha, Vallabha Radha, Vallabha Radhe. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Gaur Premanande, Jai Prabhupada Paramahamsa Parivarachakarya. His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada Vyasa Puja Maho Mahosava ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Gaudi Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Granthara Śrīmad Bhāgavatam ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. Glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 13, Text 28. Na vidameha devanam Na vidameha devanam Helanam vayam anvapi Janna grinanti bhagan swan Je deva karma shakshina Na veda meha devanam Helanam vayam anvapi Janna grinanti bhagan swan Je deva karma shakshina Na vida meha devanam Helanam vayam anvapi Janna grinanti bhagan swan Je deva karma shakshina Mataji. Na, not, Vedam, can find, Iha, in this connection, Devanam, of the demigods, Helanam, insult, neglect. Vayam, we. Anu, minute. Api, even. Yat, because of which. Na, not. Grinanti, except. Bhagavan, shares. Shwan, on. Ye, who. Devaha, the demigods. Karma Sakshina, witness for the sacrifice. Translation purport by His Divine Grace Prabhupada Ki Jai. Dear King, we do not find any reason that demigods should feel insulted or neglected in any way, but still the demigods who are witness for the sacrifice do not accept their shares. We do not know why this is so. Purport. It is indicated herein that if there is negligence in the part of the priest, the demigods who do not accept their shares in sacrifices. Similarly, in devotional service, there are offenses known as seva aparad. Those who are engaged in worshipping the deity, Radha and Krishna, in the temple, should avoid such offenses in service. The offenses in service are described in the Nectar of Devotion. If we simply make a show of offering services to the deity but do not care for the seva aparad, certainly the Radha Krishna deity will not accept offering from such non-devotees. Devotees engaged in temple worship should not therefore manufacture their own method, but should strictly follow the regulatory principles of cleanliness, and then offering will be accepted. Jai. So you can understand everything one does in devotional service is a process that we follow. It's not that Prabhupada mentions just manufacturing your own method. That's actually the devotional service. The devotee follows the path of the Guru, path of Vaishnavas. Mahajana jana gatasha pantha. We follow the footsteps of the Mahajanas. So specifically Prabhupada mentioned in the purport is the process of deity worship. Deity worship is the worship of Krishna, Radha Krishna. Prabhupada mentioned particularly Radha Krishna. The worship of Radha Krishna deity is the process given in the scriptures that we follow strictly. And that process of serving the deity is not just manufactured. We follow according to what's there in the scriptures. The deities are made from stones or marble we have in our temple, or clay forms, and a wooden, metal, like that. Maybe not plastic. So these are the prescribed method of deity worship. The Lord accepts those services performed by the devotee in devotion. Even if somebody doesn't know the principle of devotional service, but they have the love in their heart, the criteria of the principles of devotional service is love, bhakti. Bhaktam avijanati. Krishna says, through love one can know me. Even if you see the deity in the temple, one may not actually understand. They may think just a form, idol, people say, idol worship. So that's why process of understanding Krishna is to hear the process of deity worship. How to love Krishna is by hearing. Through knowledge one can know. That's a very important point. And to know Krishna, it is not an easy thing. But like I said, if one has the devotion in the heart, they can know Krishna. Because the devotion is we are all born with devotion. Everyone's born with some love in our heart. Any human being or animals, they have some type of love in their heart. And that love is ultimately meant for Krishna, Bhagavan, for God. If you don't use the love to serve Krishna, we impose our love to something else, to a material object, to material things in this world that we love, that we very much like ourselves. We give that love to that thing. But Krishna says everything comes from him. So if you actually love Krishna, you need to love Krishna directly. And all the other things that you love is related to you, because you love that. So that's not pure love. So serving Krishna is to understand Krishna, the deity worship is there because it's an opportunity for all human beings to come together in the temple to see Krishna and dance in front of him and serve him in many ways, offering food to him, chanting in front of him, dressing them. This is the elaborate process. It's not that God is, he can help himself and dress himself and he can feed himself. It's not that he's the creator of this universe. He's creator of us. So people say, impersonal people, they say God doesn't have a form. He created us. How he cannot have the form? How he can be formless? Angani jasa shakalendra vrittimanti. Lord Brahma says that God is Angani, he has forms. That's why he's using this word Angani jasa shakalendriya. Shakalendriya means different the forms in his body, arms, legs. We as a human being is created in the image of God. Manushim Rupam. God is who has a two-arm form, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So it's mentioned here, Prabhupada mentioning about the offenses, seva aparad. There are offenses that we should be avoiding them in the temple particularly. And when you are associating devotees in a temple, we have to avoid offenses to the deity, offenses to the Vaishnavas, in many ways. In the temple, wear devotional clothes, and not wearing all kinds of clothes, that leather clothes or feather, wearing feather, you can name it, like a hippies wear. So wear devotional clothes that can attract Krishna. Devotional clothes, it's like a uniform the devotees have. And then in the temple, we don't lie around, show our feet to the deity or our backs to the deity. We have to be very mindful of these things. That Krishna is here, Prabhupada is here, and what kind of things we say to each other. We don't go into argument and fighting in the temple. We don't pass air in the temple. It's mentioned there are many offenses that regards to the deity, connected to the deity. So to be very careful how we associate with each other among the devotees. You don't hurt the devotees by saying the very bad words to the devotee. That's also offense to Krishna. Because if you displease the Vaishnava, if you displease Krishna, anyone that's serving Krishna, then it affects the deity. So seva aparad, this be done in the mood of devotion, in the mood of humility. You see, sometimes people come here, they pick up a broom and they sweep the temple grounds and pick up rubbish, do some humble service. Because this service attitude is actually the way we can improve our devotional service, to this attitude. Seva aparad means when you come here and you have this proud attitude, you tell us what to do. But that's not the way. If people come here, devotees come here, we perform service to Krishna through an humble attitude. and there are plenty of services we can do. So Krishna, to attract Krishna, to get the attention of Krishna, one has to have this attitude, humble attitude, to avoid the offenses to the Vaishnavas, avoiding offenses to anything in relation to Krishna. This is an important thing. So, we have learned from Srila Prabhupada how to perform devotional service. Srila Prabhupada is the founder guru, and he has shown us how to perform devotional service. Guru is the perfect teacher. Acharya. Acharya means one who teaches by example. A great teacher is the disciple of his guru. Yeah, it's not working. So, Srila Prabhupada is the founder guru of ISKCON, and he is coming in Parampara system. If we claim to be a guru, we need to be in the line. Evam parampara praptam imam raja sayovidu shakalena mamata yoganashta paramtava. Krishna says that the chain of disciplic succession is broken when people manufacture their own, like it says here. You make up your own rules, you're breaking that connection, the chain. So Srila Prabhupada is in that line, disciplic succession. So if you want to be connected to Krishna, you have to be connected to disciplic succession, to Guru. Guru Parampara, that's the system. Someone claims to be, yeah, I'm Guru, I'm this and that. They have to be, you can be a Guru, a teacher, to tell others about Krishna, but you need to hear that from his Guru. You go to India, everybody has something to say, claiming to be Guru. I'm Guru, you're Guru, everyone's Guru. But Guru means one who is fixed in knowledge. Thank you. Heavy with knowledge. It's like if you eat something, you feel very heavy. You hold something, you feel very heavy. Like a big brick or something, you hold, you feel very heavy, weight of that. So Guru means one who is heavy with knowledge. He has the knowledge that he is lightening up the world. Om agana tivanandasya, gananjana salakaya. He is uplifting us from the ignorance of ignorance, that the knowledge that we don't have about Krishna. That ignorance, we are deep in the mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada is waking us up by giving us this transcendental knowledge. Om Agana Tivirandasya Gananjana, through Jnana, knowledge, transcendental knowledge. And that one's dedication to Krishna is that he is dedicated to his Guru, to his spiritual master. What makes one qualified is that he is dedicated to serving his Guru Maharaj. And all the way the service is given to Krishna. In one way you can say Guru is like the avatar. He is empowered by Krishna. He is, in fact, what is the necessary to take initiation from a spiritual master? That means that one needs to be connected through Guru one has to, and one can know Krishna. Just like Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj, when he saw Vishnu, Lord Vishnu appeared in front of him because of his austerity. He could not speak anything. He was dumbfounded. And he was a small boy, he didn't know how to make a prayer. And then Lord Vishnu touched him on his head with his conch. And then he can speak. He's blessed him. Similarly, we have to be blessed by the Guru, by the spiritual master, by the mercy of the Guru and spiritual master. Mukam karati baka vachalam pangulanga atirrim jatkipatamaham vande Sri Gurum dinatarinam. That it's mentioned that a lame man can cross over the mountains. A person can speak eloquently. Vachalam pangulanga atirrim. So that's the mercy of a Guru. It's not that we can just perform devotional service on our own. We have to be blessed by the Vaishnavas. We need to be blessed by our Guru, the spiritual master. That's the system. And if we have the blessing of the spiritual master, that means you have the blessing of Krishna. This is two ways. By the mercy, what's that verse? By the mercy of Guru, one gets Krishna. By the mercy of Guru, one gets Krishna. By the mercy of Krishna, you get a Guru. So both ways. It's not that you can, people want initiation. Sometimes people come to temple, I want to get initiated. You can be, but you need to you have to be qualified to get initiation. And Gurus also has to be a qualified Guru. Not that anyone can initiate us in the path of devotional service. The Guru, he taps us on our head, like Lord Vishnu did to Dhruva Maharaj with his conch. He takes away our material desires. One person, he came to Srila Prabhupada and he was a mystic yogi. But he was very qualified. He was serving Prabhupada. So then Prabhupada initiated him. When Prabhupada initiated him, he felt very empty. That all his mystic power was gone. Then he looked at Prabhupada, Prabhupada looked at him, and he felt very like helpless kind of thing. He didn't have the power anymore like he had before, and like walking on water and doing a lot of mystical activity. Prabhupada looked at him and he is looking at Prabhupada, and Prabhupada said, "Don't worry, I've taken it." I mean, he doesn't have it anymore. Because Prabhupada's given him higher things. Mystic power to walk on water. Why waste time? You can take a boat. He spent years practicing to be a mystic yogi. And then finally he can walk on the water. And then he have to not speak. If he says something like you're angry, then if you speak, you'll be drowned. You'll not be able to walk on water. So there are mystic siddhis. There are different types of siddhis. Like they have, the yogis, they could fly somewhere and get something from somewhere. But now you can go to the supermarket and you can get apple from Japan, or you can get a drink from Europe, or anything, milk from other country. So you don't need to extend your hand to get something from other country. You can get it from Coles. So, and they said you can become very small. But the scientists have made now, they cut the caves in your train and buses, and you can drive through tunnels. So what's the point of mystic city? The modern technology enables us to do all those things. So, what they don't have is spiritual knowledge. What they don't have is Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada used to show to his disciples, these are my disciples, these disciples, my disciples, they are so pure. They can go back to Godhead because they have given up intoxication, they have given up illicit sex, they have given up meat eating, gambling. Other people, they have gone to America and other places in Europe, they did not accomplish. They could not make one devotee. A white person, especially in the US and in Europe, not easy to convert them. If you say to them, no meat eating, gambling, intoxication, no sex, they said, oh, sorry, I can't do that. Hare Krishna. You know, they said, oh, what else is left? That's our base of enjoyment. So, but Srila Prabhupada, he went to America, and you can see today, millions of devotees all over the world. Prabhupada had the power to convert all these most degraded people on the planet, ignorant people. That's what it means, Om Jnana Tivedandasya, that the mercy of the Guru, it's amazing. He can do miracle. So Prabhupada's mercy, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we have this wonderful temple. Just like I was living in Hong Kong for 5 years. Then if we haven't been to, like if you're in Melbourne, it's a very beautiful city and a lot of space and clean air and people are nice. I mean, Hong Kong also. When you walk in Hong Kong, you have to walk sideways. There's so many people. If you walk straight, you bump into people. A small island. And just everywhere you go, shopping, shopping, shopping. You ask people, oh yeah, I'm going to Hong Kong shopping. They're going shopping. We go in Harinam, you can go down the temple, down the stairs, you go outside the temple, and there's people everywhere. You don't have to look for people. They're just everywhere. And people are very stressful. Very stressful. Because the amount of people, they can make you crazy. Like in Calcutta. Just so many people, or Mumbai. So many people that you're being crushed in between on a train or buses. You can't enjoy the atmosphere. You don't have time to focus on Krishna because it's just so crowded. People stepping on you, and so it's very intense. So I'm making the point, and then we go to a beautiful place, and not a shopping center. We go to our ISKCON temple. Get away from all that crowd, shopping. When you walk in the Krishna's temple and Prabhupada's temple, you feel such a soothing feeling. Such a good feeling. Just like yesterday. We are all fasting from morning till midnight. But I didn't feel it didn't bother me. Because the weather was so nice, sunny, blue sky, like everybody says, Australia, blue sky. What is that? This is a spiritual place. It's not part of Australia, okay? This is Vaikuntha. And there's people just coming and coming. I was saying to myself, when these people are going to stop coming? I heard a long time ago there was somebody at the doorway. They used to say, no, we have enough people. Just go away. We don't need. Because he wanted to eat the Sunday feast. So maybe he was thinking it's going to be not enough for me. So he's turning people away. So we saw it yesterday. So many people were just coming and coming and coming. And it was 12 o'clock at night. I thought all the people have gone, it's just going to be the devotees. But there were just hundreds of people coming. Because my point I'm making is because Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we have this beautiful temple. If it wasn't for Srila Prabhupada, we wouldn't be having this temple. The people from India, they would not have a place to go to worship Radha Krishna. Prabhupada's mercy, we have this temple. Srila Prabhupada's best puja today. His mercy, we have all this temple all over the world. So you go to places like Japan and Hong Kong, places like, if you want to eat lahalava, puri, chapati and all this, there's no place you can go to eat. It's so frustrating. But you go to a Hare Krishna temple. It's such a oasis of spiritual life is to be found. They're in the middle of all that ignorance. It's like gold sitting on dirt. And you just pick it up. Wow. Clean it up. So our Hare Krishna temple, ISKCON, is the direct mercy of Srila Prabhupada. It's sitting on these ignorant places. Prabhupada left Vrindavan because Prabhupada wanted to go to a place where there is most needed of Krishna consciousness. Most fallen people, like New York, London. I have been to all over the world. At the manor, in Bhaktivedanta Manor, UK, it's just away from the city. And then in the city we have a temple right in the heart of London. So they have Harinam every day. They come down from the temple, they walk down the Oxford Street, up and down. And the people follow the Harinam. They go for an hour. They come back up. So they're collecting the people. And then they come up and then they have a program in the temple, like class and then a lunch. So this is how they make devotees. Because the city is chock-a-block of people. So many people all over the world. So Krishna consciousness means that our main focus, our main duty in life, Jare Deka Tarika Krishna Upadesha, tell others about Krishna. Preach to Krishna consciousness. Preach to them about Krishna. This is why we have this temple. Is to bring people here. Is to make people Krishna conscious. Influx of living entities. Come, come, come. Maya said, come to me. Krishna says, come to me. So that's Prabhupada is doing that. Prabhupada is calling us. And he's so pure and he's so loving and so fatherly. People are so attracted to him. If I say something, people may not, but Prabhupada said they accept. Prabhupada told them, you're a rascal, you're a dog, a cat, you're a donkey. And the people said, oh, thank you. You're so wonderful. We love you. Yes, I am. I surrender to you. Like Krishna used to say, Mudha, he said, you're fools, you're a donkey. Arjuna said, yes, I'm your soul and surrender to you. I'm your disciple. Because when Prabhupada said something like that, it's so loving. You can feel his purity. You want to accept and surrender to him. He just wants us to become his good devotees and serve Krishna. He's bringing us, the living entities, to Krishna's lotus feet. So all over the world, we have this oasis of the spiritual world. Just like, and these temples, or Hare Krishna temple all over the world, this is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Mercy of Srila Prabhupada is that you feel completely satisfied in our ISKCON temple. There's nothing lacking. Nothing. Even if there is no prasadam, no water, no nothing, Prabhupada is here. That's all we need. We're happy with Prabhupada. Don't think that right now we have everything. In the 70s, they didn't have all these things. They didn't have a beautiful temple like now. And everywhere I look, there's prasadam. Just you're sitting on it. There's just so much. Everyone's running to go to Melbourne temple. 70s, they didn't have so much. If you want nice prasadam, we had to wait till Janmashtami. Proper Vyas Puja. Or any big festival. And I was raised in the Gurukul. They didn't have ghee. They said, children, they need to have ghee. So they gave us 1 tablespoon of ghee. They said, open your mouth, put it in. That's it. Here we're cooking everything in ghee. Buckets of ghee. Swimming in it. Devotees were swimming in ghee here. So that was very austere. But Srila Prabhupada was there. What made everything go, what made everything so wonderful and fantastic and so loving, because Prabhupada's presence. He is behind everything. Srila Prabhupada, when he saw him, When he saw Srila Prabhupada in coming, that made everything. Someone said, you are a rascal, you are a dog, you are this. We didn't care. Because Prabhupada was there, we just nullified everything. We're satisfied by seeing Prabhupada. So Prabhupada is like a touchstone. Whoever Prabhupada, people who saw Prabhupada, they will be immediately want to be a devotee. They just want to be with this Swami. He has that power to attract all the ignorant people. Prabhupada, I have heard that they said, Krishna was talking to Prabhupada that he had to come to this world, material world. Prabhupada said, I don't want to go to the material world. It's just so much suffering. And then Krishna told him, don't worry, I will take care of you. You just go, I will make sure everything is okay. That's why Prabhupada was so faithful. He didn't care. Because he knew Krishna was always there for him. Assurance, that's the insurance. He has the insurance from Krishna. So when Prabhupada came here, you can see that. He'll be talking with money in his hand. Like, US dollars. While he's talking about Krishna, it's not like he's not attached to it. That's the point. He wasn't attached to anything. Bhurijan Prabhu was saying he gave him a golden ring with diamond in it. Gave to Prabhupada. And then they go on a morning walk. And then one of the devotees had this diamond ring. He's wearing it. And he said, who gave you that? I said, oh, Prabhupada. He gave it away. Prabhupada wasn't attached to it. And, people are always giving stuff to Prabhupada. And then when Prabhupada was in a really nice car, and people are jealous of him. Swamiji, you're supposed to be renounced, but you are riding in a Rolls Royce. And Prabhupada said, Guru is a representative of God. God rides in a golden airplane. My disciple there, he's just giving me a tin can machine. It's what's available for his service. But he was never attached to anything. He was very detached. He owns the whole of ISKCON, whole world, so many temples. Now there's more. It's because of Prabhupada's mercy. Sometimes, Prabhupada give someone a duty to do, like run the temple or something, and all of a sudden after a few years or 6 months or short time, he will tell them, you travel with me or you change your service. So they don't become attached to their position. Prabhupada always saw what is beneficial for us. So we don't become, even in Krishna consciousness, spiritual sense enjoyment. We can be attached to Krishna in the form of enjoyment. But we become the center. Just like if I say, I'm going to offer Krishna, sweet rice with cardamom and saffron and cashews, the most, because you like it so much. And then you're thinking, I'm going to cook this, and then you offer to Krishna very quickly, and then you have it, and you enjoy for hours. And you offer Krishna like 5 minutes, mantra, everything. Basically, you are thinking of the sweet rice more than offering to Krishna. So it's mentioned here. How can Krishna accept? That is, service attitude is not there. Because you are in the center. You are thinking, oh, it's going to look really nice, the devotee is going to really like it. You're not thinking of Krishna. This is going to attract Krishna. Don't think Krishna is not sharing. Radha Krishna is there, Gopi is there, the Gopas, there's heaps of people there. We can't see them. Krishna has to share with others also. So if it's really good, Krishna wants to give to his friends. But we're thinking for us. So Krishna may not accept. Prabhupada mentioned before, Krishna may not accept our service because we are thinking it's for me. Srila Prabhupada,